Hello students, in our previous lecture we are solved a practical problem on cost sheet. In our today's lecture we are solve the next problem, that is problem number 5. Here first of all I read the problem and transfer the all expenses to particular head. Okay. Here problem number 5. Messrs Universal Manufacturing Company Limited intends to submit a tender. You are given the following particulars. Here particulars: stock of finished goods as on 31st December 2019. म्हणजेच it means the stock of finished goods is at on 1st January 2020. Okay. First January 2020. Okay. And stock of raw material as on 31st December 2019, as on 31st December 2019, rupees 33,280. Here it is also a opening stock of raw material because 31st December 2019 means 1st January 2020. Okay, rupees 33,280. Purchase of raw material 7,59,200. Productive wages 5,16,880. Sales of finished goods. Sales of finished goods means it is a sales during the year. Okay. Sales of finished goods rupees 15,39,200. Office overheads expenses 70,169. Works overhead charges rupees 1,29,220. Stock of finished goods as on 31st December 2020 78,000. Stock of raw material as on 31st December 2020 35,360. From the above information, prepare a statement showing: A. The cost of raw material consumed. B. Prime cost. C. Work cost. D. Total cost. E. The percentage of works overheads to productive wages. And F. The percentage of office overheads to work cost. Here we have to find out the material consumed, prime cost, work cost, total cost, and percentage of work overheads and productive wages, and also the percentage of office overheads to work cost. Okay, so it is very easy problem to solve. Okay, so first of all, stock of finished goods, opening stock of finished goods is transferred to, where we transfer it, here office. Okay. Stock of raw material, it means stock of raw material, opening stock of raw material, useful for finding out the material consumed. Purchase of raw material, purchase of raw material is also useful to ascertain the material consumed. We add this purchase of raw material in opening stock of raw material. Next, productive wages. Productive wages is also known as direct wages. Okay, so here we say it direct wages. Okay, it is a direct wages. Okay, next, sales of finished goods. Sale of finished goods, it is a sales during the year, so it is helpful to find out the profit, but only we have to prepare a statement showing total cost. Okay, in our problem they did not say that to find out the profit of the organization, so sales during the year should not be taken into consideration. Okay, so work overheads charges is considered under the head of factory. Okay, it is a factory overheads, FO. Okay, factory overheads. Factory overheads, it is office overheads. Expenses is office overheads. Stock of finished goods on 31st December 2020, closing stock, and closing stock of raw material is also given for material consumed. Okay, so let's we start to solve the problem. First of all, prepare a cost sheet. The name of the company is Messrs Universal Manufacturing Company. Messrs Universal Manufacturing Company Limited. Cost sheet for the year ending 31st December 2020. Okay, so insert the two columns, three columns. Okay, so here particulars, rupees. So first of all, transfer stock of raw material that is amounted to rupees 33,280, which is given in the problem. See, those items which are transferred are highlighted. Okay, so we make it highlight. Next, purchases of raw material, we add the purchases of raw material in opening stock of raw material, so we highlight them. Here we add purchase of raw material. Purchase of raw material is amounted to rupees 7,59,200. Okay, so total of these, make a total of these, because the expenses is not incurred for purchase of raw material, so we only make addition of these two items, that is stock of raw material on 31st December 2019. The total of both is 7,92,480. Okay, we get the material available for use. Okay, now we less the closing stock of raw material on 31st December 2020. Okay, closing stock of raw material is given here. We transfer this closing stock 35,360. So we highlight it for our understanding. This 35,360. Okay, then we make the addition and deletion. We get here closing stock is deducted from material available for use, so we less the closing stock of raw material from material available for use. We get the material consumed. Here we get the material consumed 7,57,120. So it is called a first point or a point, that is we find out the material consumed. Okay, material consumed. So we in material consumed we add direct wages, that is productive wages is given. Productive wages is given in the problem, and productive wages is 5,16,880. Okay, so let's see in the problem. Here productive wages is also given in the problem, that is direct wages 5,16,880. So we transfer the productive wages, or we add the productive wages in material consumed. We get the amount that is called prime cost. We get the amount that is called prime cost. So here we get the amount that is prime cost is 12,74,000. Okay, is called B prime cost. Okay, next we add in prime cost, we add factory overheads. Okay, factory overheads is given in the problem. How much is factory overhead? Factory overhead is, here work overhead means factory overheads. Okay, 1,29,220. Okay, 1,29,220. So we write it here. Okay, 1,29,220. Then we get the amount is called factory cost or work cost. We get the amount is known as factory cost. Okay, so add the factory overheads in prime cost. We get factory overheads or work cost, that is 14,03,000 220 is a factory cost, that is we find out the C factory cost or work on cost. Okay, work on cost 14 lakh 3220. Okay, now we add office overheads. Okay, office, add office overheads, which is also given in the problem. Here office overheads is given in the problem, that is 70,161. Okay, so we add it 161, then we get the amount is called total cost, because here opening stock of raw material and closing opening stock of finished goods and closing stock of finished goods should be ignored, because it is add in, or opening stock of finished goods is add in cost of production, and closing stock of finished goods is less from cost of production. So here we only find out the total cost, and the total cost is, when we adding the office overheads in work cost, we get the total cost. Here total cost is 14 lakh 73,381 is called total cost. Okay, here we find out the total cost, that is ABCD. D point is find out by preparing cost sheet. Now here our first four points are covered. We prepare these first 4 points in cost sheet. Now we are solve the ratios. Here the formula ABCD, E means E point. Here okay, wait a minute.